What a fucking Fruit Loop. Dana White slams Eddie Hearn following shock Joshua v. Fury claim. The feud between Dana White and Eddie Hearn continues ahead of the biggest British boxing fight in history. Dana White didn't hold back when responding to Eddie Hearn's comments about the UFC boss's involvement in Anthony Joshua v. Tyson Fury. Having already built the UFC up to become one of the biggest organizations in combat sports, White is now venturing into the world of boxing with his professional promotion, Zuffa Boxing. In a huge statement on intent back in February, Zuffa secured the major signing of British boxing star Conor Benn, dealing a major blow to Matchroom chief Hearn in the process. Ahead of the move, Benn had been signed with Matchroom Boxing for nearly a decade, all the way from his professional debut in 2016 to his shock departure in 2026. Since then, Hearn and White have traded blows on several occasions, building a rivalry that has become one of the most fiery and exciting in all of combat sports. Therefore, when White heard that Hearn had called him a clout chaser when reacting to the UFC CEO's comments about promoting Joshua v. Fury, he didn't hold back. Taking to Instagram, Hearn further stoked rumors that he and White could meet each other in the ring, writing, "Such a clout chaser, not a chance, contractually impossible." Let me know when you find your balls. Following the spectacular UFC 328 card, White was asked to respond to Hearn's comments, and he took the opportunity to stick the boot into his rival, criticizing his confidence regarding their hypothetical fight. White said, "This Fruit Loop came out and said he's the fucking biggest fight in boxing while he has Bam Rodriguez and Anthony Joshua and all the other guys that are out there? He's the biggest fight in boxing? Those are his words. You know what a fucking Fruit Loop you've got to be to say that? Nobody knew who this guy was 4 months ago, and now he's the biggest fight in boxing? I hope I answered your question." Will Dana White promote Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury? Despite Hearn's comments to the contrary, White appeared to double down on his comments regarding his involvement in Joshua Fury during the UFC 328 post-fight press conference. Speaking to social media star Nina Drama during a live stream earlier in the week, White claimed, "This is the busiest year of my career. I'm going to be traveling everywhere. I'm focused on Zuffa Boxing hardcore this year, signing all these guys and putting on great fights. We did a deal with Sky in the UK. There will be great fights on Sky. I'm doing the Tyson Fury AJ fight too. I'm going to be promoting that." And when asked to clarify if he would actually be promoting what will be the biggest fight in British boxing history following UFC 328, White remained confidently coy. "I don't know. Let's see what happens. Do I ever say shit that really isn't true that doesn't happen?" White asked.